I read a whole book today, and for me also. So I don't know. Oh, well, no, you are also ready.
Hey guys, you're listening to Buffer Buddies, episode 57. We're watching Speed Racer. And if you're coming here because we are featured on Podbean, welcome. Hope you guys enjoy the show. Just to let you know a little bit about it, it's a movie night podcast. It's a little bit different than your typical movie podcast. We are watching the movies and we talk over it. And it's kind of like a movie night. If you're with friends, if you ever had like a pizza party and had your friends over and you watch like really bad horror movies, it's kind of like that, but we do this over the internet and anyone is welcome to come. So if you want more information on that, you go to bufferbuddies.com. We are currently recording these Friday nights at 8 p.m. I'm Jared from UpDownLeftDie.
I'm Tiffany from UpDownLeftDie.
And that's
and
it.
You're watching Disney Channel.
No, you're not. It's Buffer Buddies. Every time. Right now we have Arunya, a new person, Cynthia, and we have Dimples all in the
It's actually
silent.
Cynthia. Like that one song. Whatever song. Yes. Let's start this movie. Oh, you're still at it. Okay, that's fine. Let you continue. I don't like this.
Anyways.
Why are you turning into a bunch of bees?
I just turned on to like whatever voice effect was left on there, and I guess it was
bees.
Voice pitch. Anyways, I'm gonna hit this play button.
Hit that play button.
Go.
Hit it like home run.
And not go. It broke.
Oh no.
Oh, there it goes. Oh, I always forget it's so loud. Oh yeah, for those that are here live, not for you listening at home, you guys could adjust the volume on the movie if you can't hear us on Rabbit, the browser. You can do it on your side. Okay, so this movie looks blurry. Was it always
on to a great start?
Well, this is like Netflix too, so I mean, like, I think the movie just is blurry.
This movie's on Netflix?
This is Netflix, yes.
Now I know what I'm doing all weekend.
You're gonna watch this again?
I'm gonna watch this on loop.
Looper?
Yeah, look how he's just so angry. Look at his racer. So Grace buys a bag of two.
Oh man, I wanted to solve that. Should we pause it?
Blah 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 blah.
I don't think
all
that's...
drivers to your car. Oh, I get it. He has that race brain.
Yeah, he got racing on the brain. Racing in the membrane. What? Racing.
Oh wait, Susan Saran wrap.
Susan Saran wrap.
Oh, Helen Beatrix.
Oh really?
Is that her?
Let me see her
face.
Racist.
Father designs racing cars.
Where is your husband?
I have no idea who that is.
Isn't that Bellatrix?
Isn't Bellatrix? No, I don't think so. Because
it's not at all.
Yeah, it's not at all. Isn't Bellatrix?
I take back what I said.
Isn't Bellatrix married to Tim Burton?
That sounds right.
And that does not look like her.
It does not. I mean, it did for some time.
Well, maybe to you. Oh, I didn't tell you my video pitch idea that I was going to tell you on stream last night. So I'm going to pitch it to you here. Someone's going to steal this and make it a video. I'm going to be so pissed.
TM.
So it goes. So it stems from my favorite things are stem from kind of real life scenarios a little bit. So this is from a Facebook thread with our friend Lucia. Hold on, this movie's loud to me. Basically, dang it, I don't know how I'm going to convey this into narrative storytelling because you really have to use your imagination here. You really have to use your imagination.
Just like this kid.
But please
racing to the finish line.
Do a better job than his stupid rose art drawing. His rose art.
He looks like he stubbed his toe, but it is in a constant state.
Why was that green screened? This is so much green screen. It's not necessary. Just get a classroom. This movie's stupid. I think that was green screen. It looked weird. That looks like a green screen. Can you not get a chalkboard for the movie? It's like they didn't want to film it in a classroom.
Because of this.
Why does everything look flat?
Because it's based on a cartoon anime thing.
It's weird.
It's supposed to look crazy.
Yeah, but it's just like, why? I don't remember it being this weird. Oh my gosh, it's so weird. It's so weird.
That's based off the movie, based off of the manga.
This is such a weird, unnecessary design decision.
You're an unnecessary design decision.
Anyways, here's my video idea. So,
Okay.
Lucio, our friend, he at his job they had a stream, and I was like, move your stream. But he had context in his video. He has like a cowboy hat, and he's like, there's a snake in my boot. So I was like, move your stream. He's like, I can't. I have no control. I'm like, well, partner, this town ain't big enough for the both of us. Looks like we ought to have a duel. And he goes, Exodia. And imagine now that we're both wearing cowboy hats, and I say we have to duel, and he yells Exodia and pulls out a bunch of Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and then he said, I shoot you with a gun. And so now imagine the guy with the Yu-Gi-Oh cards just gets shot, and there's cut to slow-mo, cards are falling from the sky as the bullet pierced through his hand.
And then I bet you're wondering how I got here.
And then record skip, yeah. But my idea is think of a guy in a western town. They go to duel. Guy pulls out deck of cards. Guy just shoots that guy no problem at all. And cards are flying through the air now. And I think that's really funny.
It's pretty good. Aranya says, is this Tokyo Drift? You know something? I want my Fast and the Furious Speed Racer crossover.
This looks like a bad internet movie, says Cynthia. I agree. It does look like a bad internet movie.
It's a great movie. The guy from Chris McCandless is in it. Into the Wild, you guys.
Who's
Into
that?
the Wild. He went on a bus and then he died from eating a potato.
What? What?
Based on a true story.
The one thing that potatoes shouldn't do. The opposite.
He ate a bad potato.
Oh, yeah. There are bad potatoes.
Yeah.
Did he try to challenge him to a duel and the potato shot him?
Based on a true story. He ate a potato and then he died in a school bus in Alaska. That's what happened.
So he's letting the kid drive with his eyes closed, and he's like, now, and he punched, and he did a booster maneuver. But what if he was like, now, and they died?
Or he jumped out. He does the GTA thing when you drive really, really fast and then you try to get out of the car and try to
Speaking of GTA, make sure yours is updated because we're going to be playing more of that after, I think, right?
I should probably check if I have that updated.
Because I think there was an update. So if we are playing, then by the way, listeners, we also are starting a thing where we play video games with our community because we're streamers. If you didn't know that, UpDownLeftDie is a Twitch. I should have said this in the beginning. If you're listening to this,
no one needs to know.
No, everyone needs to know because there's a bunch of new people from Podbean. If you're listening to this, we produce this podcast. We are UpDownLeftDie. I'm Jared from the other one half, and Tiffany is the other.
I'm Tiffany, the other half.
And what our main thing is a Twitch stream. So if you guys are listening, you guys are interested in more of this, even I think honestly funnier than this podcast, go check out twitch.tv/UpDownLeftDie, UpDownLeftDie. And we play video games. And after the podcast on Friday nights, we were doing a thing for those who come, they can play video games with us. And it's completely focused on multiplayer with the fans and stuff like that. So we're doing Destiny 2. This game? It should be a game. Honestly, this would make a decent racing game.
Probably. There used to be those disc games of this, MS-DOS games or whatever.
Yeah.
And you had, it was just, the interface was just the wheel and a bunch of buttons, and you got to choose oil slick and jumping over things and stuff like that.
Didn't actually get to drive.
I mean, not really.
These cars are so drifty.
I used to play that all the time. Wait, is that Dax or am I crazy?
I gotta see who that was.
I have that thing where I can't recognize people's faces.
No.
I mean, I can recognize people's faces, just everyone looks the same to me.
See, the weird cartoony vibe, it's okay for the racing. I just thought that was so unnecessary for the school scene. Why did it look so crazy? So this is fine. I'm not complaining about how it looks here. This is all very stylistic. Oh, is that?
I do want to know.
Freaking A! And I'm drawing a blank. John
John
Goldman?
Goodman.
John Goldman.
Goodman.
I almost said all of that wrong. I almost said June Goldman. Like, I don't even know. John Goodman. Yeah, that's John Goodman. That's fun. That's so funny.
I do want to note that Steam is having a sale for the Super Giant collection that consists of Bastion, Pyre, and Transistor.
What? Hold on, I don't have Pyre.
69% off.
Oh,
Nice.
shoot. Oh, very nice. Well, wait, does it? No,
Add to
it's just
cart.
for you. I think it's just for you. It's 69% off.
Why?
Because you own a few of those games.
But why would they offer me the collection if I own a few of those games?
Because you get a discount now. It's a discount on top of a discount. It's really good. It's really good. They start because before it was really annoying because like here's this collection, but because I own one of those games, I'd be essentially rebuying the game. But they made it so now if you own those games, you're getting the discount on top of the subtraction of the game that you already own.
Oh, I see. So you're basically buying 2 games and getting a discount.
Yeah, and the best
Two of the
ones,
same games
the best ones are when there's a bundle and you own all but one game, and you can see that if you buy the quote bundle, it's cheaper than buying the game individually, even though that's all you're buying. It's the best. When they made that change, it was so good for the user because you get really good discounts.
That's weird. I just want Pyre though.
Yeah. So like, but also sometimes it works out to the where again we're like you'll be like, oh, I'll buy the bundle because it's the same price as buying, it's like, or this, whatever. But I too want Pyre. But it's some because it's making me buy the soundtracks, which are actually kind of expensive.
But they're usually so good.
They are good, but I could get them somewhere else, like Bandcamp or something. I don't like
Mine's not making me buy the DLC. The soundtrack.
The bundle is Super Giant Collection has the.
Oh, you're buying the collection?
Yeah, I'm not. I'm just gonna get Pyre because it's half the price.
Yeah.
Yeah, because my thing is like I think it's real dumb to buy like the collector items like that are soundtracks or like art. Well, one, I don't care about the art myself, but it's dumb on Steam because it's like, where is it? Well, it's buried deep in your Steam folder. I'm like, well, if I'm gonna buy soundtracks, I'd rather than just buy them on Bandcamp where I could stream it or something like simple. Like it's not insanely buried in my Steam library. Like it's so hard to get to those files. It's dumb.
I don't remember this movie being a lot about when he was a kid, when he was a young boy.
Yeah, I thought I remember it just being pretty much instantaneously everyone dies and he's a race man.
Who is the friend that you've known the longest, like from childhood? Like, do you
where
have
did
a
this
childhood
come from?
Because this girl,
is like
girl Trixie.
Yeah.
He knows her now. I mean, in the past, but now. In the present of what we're watching. So I mean, and then they grow up and he still knows her.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. There's a lot of stipulations.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Can we? Whoa! I don't remember this.
They almost
was
killed
trying to kill him.
The child. They almost killed the child.
Wait, hold on. Cynthia says this movie reminds me of a bad version of Lazy Town.
Yes, that is like what the visual is like weird Lazy Town. But
are you sure Lazy Town isn't the bad version of Speed Racer?
So in the beginning of this movie, when he was taking the test and he couldn't focus, and the teacher's like, he's an idiot, he's gonna fail. What's his name on that test? Speed McRacer.
Speed McRacer? He's not Irish.
No, it's Speed McRacer. So then when they're like, oh, this kid's not doing good in school, I wonder why. We named him Speed Racer. He's destined for one thing. Why even have him in school? You've already decided his fate for him.
So everyone is related except for Trixie and the guy that looks like Dax Shepard, and I'm not too sure if that's Dax Shepard or not.
So the kid is his brother. He has another.
The kid is his brother.
So Speed Racer's a middle child.
Yeah, one died, so they replaced him with Speed Racer, and they're like,
is he the reincarnate of the older brother?
First in, first out, Jared. So
he doesn't look like that. Well, I guess he kind of does look like John Goldman.
Jack Ryan?
John Goodman.
What has happened to this boy?
I don't know. Something's wrong with him. Can I read you this tweet that Chris just tweeted? Sure. Chris Fillen on the phone with Dre, alongside Chris. It's hard being me. And then she's like, this is so much out of context.
What? I don't understand.
It just sounds fun. I don't know. If you guys don't know, Chris Villa and Dre Renee are YouTube content creators that we made friends with, and they're really cool.
And now they want nothing to do with us.
They hate us. Don't worry. We'll get as many followers as them, and then they'll have to pay attention to us. That's how it works.
Buy your friends.
Well, no, it's not. It's like impressing them via social merits. Oh, we got a new follow. Dang, we get follows pretty good, like offline on Twitch.
Wait. I'm on the IMDb for Speed Racer 2008.
Oh, yeah.
And
is there a quiz?
So I found the actor that plays the monkey, Chim Chim.
The actor that plays the monkey. Can you wait? The monkey plays the monkey.
So
the monkey's
there's two.
An actor.
I think there's two. I think there's Kenzie and Willie. So it's probably two monkeys, right?
Sure. They need to take shifts.
They have IMDb bios.
Oh man, they're in a lot of movies, huh?
And it just says Willie is an actor known for Speed Racer.
Okay.
But why isn't it like say anything like Willie is a trained monkey?
Yeah, what kind of monkey?
Or like why does it? I guess they're actors, but also are they actors? Or you know what I mean?
Wait, say that again. Say that again.
Like, do you have to be human to be an actor, or
no?
What's the line between trained animal versus actor?
I mean, like they don't use.
Are we also trained animals? Honestly, are we also trained animals?
It's Illuminati and governmental control and conditioning, right? Am I right, guys?
Yeah, that fluoride in your water.
I would say the animals are actors too, because like they don't use just random animals. Any animal in a movie is always a very specific animal that comes from. Like an agency that trains these animals specifically for this, so why not, right? Like they're not just like we get a monkey in here. It's like that's why they have an IMDb page, because there's only like at a time like 2 or 3 monkeys in movies that do movies probably, and there was. But
what did this monkey do where this is his only role?
Oh, like he probably died.
Oh no. Oh no.
That would do it, right?
I think that would do it. Our monkey fans.
No,
I think they're chimpanzees.
Maybe, but I think at a time I remember there was like, oh, have you seen any of these movies? Oh, this is the same elephant in every single one. Like it was something like that, or like I can't remember which animal it was, but there was one movie where it's like, have you seen any movies with this tiger within these 10 years? It's the same tiger in all of them, something like that. Because you only need like the 1 or 2 that are going to do it.
I'm on the Wikipedia for chimpanzee, and I just wanted to let everyone know that a chimpanzee, the word comes from part Chihuahua, part panda, part zebra.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. You're lying. I'm not falling for any of that. I finally caught you. I finally caught you on your lie. Who is that? Is that
this old man?
No, the kid with the hat. Well, like the old man who's trying to look like a kid. Oh, yeah, Dax Shepard from Idiocracy, right? Is that who you're saying?
Yeah, like Dax, like up without a paddle, Dax.
Oh.
Dax Shepard, Kristen Bell.
I thought Dax Shepard was the name of the character in Idiocracy. Why is there a hamster?
Hold on, let me.
I think that's him though. That's the dumb guy from Idiocracy. Yeah,
it's not him. It's not him.
Who he's
wants to know it's not him.
He's married. Not. He's married to Kristen Bell.
Is it not him though? What's his name in this? Oh, I forgot. Rain was in this.
Rain.
The Korean singer Rain.
Oh, I think meant Rain as in the phenomenon.
I mean, he was a Korean phenomenon.
Alexa, show me all the movies with the phenomenon Rain in them. I would like to watch movies that have rain. Inception.
It's not him at all. It's not Dax Shepard. It's
Who's
this
Dax
man
Shepard?
named Christopher Kick-Gurry.
Oh, so is it? Hold on, let me look up Dax Shepard because I don't. You keep saying that word, and it sounds like
Dax
a Mass Effect character.
Dax Effect.
Oh, you're. Oh, yeah. So I was agreeing with you. I thought it was Dax Shepard as well. It definitely looks like him.
I have that face thing. I can't.
No, it looks like him.
The same to me.
Well, it's hard to tell because he's wearing a hat, trying to look like he's 15 when he's 38.
Yeah. Cynthia's disagreeing with us, but yeah. No one knew it.
It's just you. We knew it wasn't him. No, who's we?
Hold on, let me see. We need more than one person to. What?
Oh, I'm looking at. Okay, when he show his face again, I'm looking at Dax Shepard right now.
Dimples,
I'm looking
you're
at
my only hope.
Yeah, Dimples. I'm looking. Okay, show the guy.
Dimples is typing. It's one of the twins from that Disney show, Zack and Cody. It's Zack and Cody.
Throwback to episode. Oh shoot, I don't.
That
think
was a good episode. It's a Baywatch episode. I guess, let me give some context to Cynthia.
I wish I wish I knew our podcast is so good. I could make episode 23. Like I wish I could just throw that out there.
So we watched Baywatch, and there's that one guy who looks like Zack and Cody, and I thought it was Zack and Cody who put on a lot of weight. And turns out it's neither one of them.
We made that reference the entire movie until the end, and so now we have a saying: IMDb, check yourself before you IMDb wreck yourself.
Yes, or Julia likes to say, Tiffany, check yourself before you Tiffany wreck yourself.
Oh, that too. But we definitely just wrecked ourselves. We definitely didn't listen to that.
But yeah, we have a problem with faces though. Seems like a pattern. I read that in your voice. That's how she sounds. That's what Cynthia sounds like. Oh wow! In that angle, he doesn't look like Dax Shepard anymore.
Oh.
I've seen the light. Literally, there's lighting on his face now. Whatever happened to Susan Saran Wrap?
She made a bunch of money on Saran Wrap, and she was like, I'm not doing this anymore.
She was everyone's stepmom.
She was in Feud. What is that? What do you mean? Family Feud?
Family Feud?
do you just go around calling it Feud? You watching Feud tonight? Oh, did you check last night's episode of Feud? Oh my gosh. Can you believe that one family? Oh wow. Oh geez. Feud.
The Feud is a dumb word because it does look like it's supposed to say Fayed.
Fayed.
Family Fayed.
I was about to say that. Hey, you watch that new Fayed? Huh? Tiffany, did you watch Fayed? Oh man, I didn't know that was Speed Racer, and she's like hubba hubba. I'm like right in front of him, but that was Speed Racer coming out. I don't know who I thought was sitting next to her then.
Thanks, Mr. Royalton.
Thank Mr. Royalton. Is this guy going to be as shallow as the villain in Ready Player One? Because this might be Ready Player One.
This movie is Big Hero 6 and Ready Player One.
Right. I'm going to just call it right now. That guy wants to kill Speed Racer.
So I do want to call out that Cynthia's leaving to get food real quick.
How do you know this?
Because she's messaging me separately, but then she told me to do my research before she comes back. So she's calling me out. I'm calling her out, but telling people that she's calling me out.
Oh, do you have a snack? Are we doing snacks tonight? What's your snack? We need a theme song for that. Hold on, let me think about it. What is your snack? Nope. That's just me saying the word.
What's your snack attack?
What is your snack? No, it's got to be more yelly.
Dax Shepard. There's Rain.
Oh. Anyways, do you have a snack?
I had.
What was it?
I had.
I'm going to consider you could do what's your snack as long as you ate it within like 30 minutes to an hour of the podcast.
I did eat it within 30 minutes to an hour. I actually finished it right when we pressed play. So we went to this place for work called Hatch. I keep incorrectly calling it the Hatch, but it's just Hatch, not a sponsor. And they have good like sliders and stuff, but I had their rice bowl, which is real good because it had yum yums inside of it, and then I had leftovers because there was so much of it, and I finished that. And then I have an orange bang. Do you know what an orange bang is?
Ain't orange bang are the best?
Yeah, I have like half a cup of that. That's all.
Yeah, pretty good. I had pizza.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What kind of pizza? Is it because it's pizza day?
apparently pizza day here at my house. We had I don't know. I had a vegetarian and then like some weird sautéed mushroom. I don't know. It wasn't as good as I thought it would be. The vegetarian was pretty good.
The piranhas in the movie just also had a snack. I'm not too sure what kind of meat that he just fed them, but it was a lot of meat, and they just gobbled it up.
Hold up. Here's an alternative name for this podcast with an alternative theme. The movie is called Snack Time, or Popcorn Time, or whatever you want to call it. And then it's just a podcast about all the snacks that go on in the movie. Anytime anyone eats anything, we have to review that. New podcast. So we could record one podcast, and I could edit it into 2 podcasts.
Yeah, we can do a podcast within a podcast thing.
The podcast within a podcast.
We could steal that.
The problem is that this is an ongoing thing that we have to keep stopping doing, but I'll edit that out of this one, so it'll be gone from this episode, and I'll upload it to Popcorn Time, the podcast, and it'll be a 10-minute podcast of like, he's eating this, he ate a fish got a snack. I don't know. Let us know if you guys are interested in that. Tweet at us.
I think there's a market for it. Look at this train. That's probably why I like this movie so much, because they're on a train.
If I make a website, it could be like, we're dedicated to documenting all the times that people eat in movies. And we could even have an IMDb wiki page that's like this.
That's pretty good. Let me pitch you this alternative idea. You know how there's that website, Does the Dog Die? Yeah. So that website, for people who don't know, you can look up in movies if the dog dies, just in case that's just not your thing, not anything that you want to see. So you can know ahead of time if the dog dies. I want an alternative website that lets you know if there's trains in movies. Oh, okay. And if there's a train in the movie, it's automatically a real good movie, just like this one.
Well, I mean, that's kind of my idea too, is like you look up what they eat in there, so you could like show me all the movies with pizza in it. But then maybe we can make a deal with Does the Dog Die website, and then be like, show me all the movies with pizza in it. Like, oh man, they eat pizza 4 times. They eat pizza 4 times in this movie, but the dog dies. And you have to
we can collaborate. I think we can just combine it all together. And does the dog train pizza? Does a dog train steak?
Is there a dead pizza train dog in this movie?
Oh, look at the slow-mo. Look at that amazing slow-mo. Aranya did have a super good carne asada burrito.
Was it... Wait, hold on, wait. Was it a super good carne asada burrito or a good super carne asada burrito? Definitely service that delivers movies and food within it.
Oh, wait, that's a good idea. Jared.
TM?
Jared. What? TM. We every time you see food, you make an app or whatever. Every time you see food on screen, you can press that button and then have that food item delivered to you.
Oh, that's pretty good. And it goes to a special kitchen where they recreate. It sends them the photo of what you just saw, and they make it like that. They make it
like they
look
3D
like
print it, but with food.
Or like it's really good chefs, and they like do coloring. So if you're like, wow, that pizza looks like it was thrown on the floor, and they'll make it look like it was thrown on the floor. It'll be editable. It'll be 100. They won't actually do it. They'll make it look like that though. So
it'll be eatable.
Yeah, it'll be eatable.
It may not be edible.
No, it'll be edible.
Oh, I see.
It'll be edible. It'll just look bad. Like if you took a photo of something, be like, I want that with the one where the guy stepped in it. They'll make a pizza look like a guy stepped in it, but it'll just look like that. It was baked in that way.
Pretty good. I love how all these movies, Asian people have colored hair.
Yeah, because it makes them exotic.
Highlights. So Rain has red in his hair. Wow. So clever. So I'm bitter, but also I want to do that.
Yeah. Should I dye my hair too for Twitch? Because that's the thing that everyone apparently does. Like literally
maybe
every
we should
single...
do it before TwitchCon, and then we can wear it at Twitch.
Yeah. Are we doing this? What color are you doing again? Are you doing purple?
I wanted to do pink.
Oh, you wanted
I don't really like purple.
What? Literally, we bleed purple. Literally.
I don't like it though.
It's everything.
It's a trouble color. I can't see it properly.
Oh, okay. Oh man. I didn't know this. I'm learning this about you just now. I love purple. I think I never had any issues with purple, and I like it more now because of Twitch. And I'm just learning now that you're like, oh, I hate this. I hate this thing that I put the purple color on everything.
Yeah, because it looks like brown.
Oh my gosh. We need to get you those stupid glasses that fix your eyes.
It's probably all in my head, honestly.
Yeah, because I asked you, like, identify this color, and you do it.
I do it.
But then when it comes to, like, what is this? You say brown, and I don't understand because I can't ever catch you on it. Whenever I test you, you pass. But then you just randomly say, is that brown? I go, no, it's not. It's clearly red. So I don't understand the inconsistency.
I don't know. It's just colors are dumb, right? I'm just like, I mean, colors are great, but they're also real dumb.
Yeah. Just get rid of them. They're so unnecessary.
Yeah. I want my life to look like a Junji Ito manga. That was a reference to the cat thing.
I don't get it. I don't know who that is.
He's the cat author guy I was telling you about.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
There you go.
Aranya
had purple in her hair because she bleeds purple.
Bleeds purple over the Twitch. Yeah, I don't know what color I'd want to do. That's so, like, my main problem is, like, I don't want to do stuff because, like, then people at work are going to ask about it. And I'm like, I don't want to talk to them.
Just say, I don't want to talk about Earth things.
I don't talk about my hair. A guy did compliment my purple nails, though. And I was like, yay.
Yay.
Yay. Someone noticed.
Notice me, senpai. Notice me.
No. I was just getting food, and a guy went, nice nails on it. Thanks. I'm looking at cats now.
Now he's gonna match. The next day he's gonna also paint his nails purple. And then he's gonna slowly wear the same clothes as you, and then slowly he's gonna, like, grow his beard out like you, and then cut his hair like you, and then he's gonna try to become you.
No, there's only room enough for one guy who painted his nails in this office, and I quit. Problem solved. Everyone's happy. Oh man, this movie.
He's in this.
This movie has a lot less racing than I remember. There's a lot more story and stuff
Speed
going on.
Racer isn't about car racing. It's about a family of racists.
Like, the amount of, like, drama in this movie is like, whoa, what is going on here?
If such a car were to win the Grand Prix this year, I would expect a demand for
I'm actually like, this scene is insane. It looks like a kaleidoscope. Why? Why is it edited? Like, why are there faces flying in from every side of the screen? It's so weird. This is weird. Right? This is a weird scene. I feel like this is freaky.
The thing is, it's supposed to simulate reading the comic.
Oh, it does it? Okay. It's still like a bizarre looking.
It's weird, but it's bold, and at the time, like, it's,
everyone hated it. So
never before seen sort of thing, and just it's clever, it's creative. It's like still one of those things that's like the most accurate, like,
is it?
adaptation or whatever, because of, like, these things or something.
The thing about I don't like about a lot of this stuff, and it might just be limitation of the technology at the time, maybe, but, like, a lot of this stuff looks like a 3D thing, but it's a drawing, and it's like, oh, is that a 3D model? No, it's not. It's a really good 3D drawing, and it's like, you should just use a 3D model if that's the case. So this entire office is troublesome for you, says Dimples. What color is everything, Tiffany?
For what?
This office. What color is everything?
What office? The green office?
The what office?
The green. What?
It's not
office?
green. The one.
Wait, what are you talking about?
The one that we're looking at.
Oh, in the movie?
Yes.
I mean,
I thought you were calling that office green. I was like, whoa, your color blindness has gotten so much worse.
It's like a blue, but it's purple.
Okay. See, you can't test her on it. You'd have to wait for her to just embarrass herself by calling something brown.
No, don't do this to me. It's all purple. Look at that. Bleed purple.
Yeah. Okay,
purple. There was one time I went to a hotel room, and then I was like, oh, because it's on the gray wall or the gray door. And everyone's like, what? And I was like, the gray door. And they're like, what are you talking about? I was like, the only gray door in this room. It was not.
What color was it?
It was purple.
I see.
I don't want to talk about it.
I feel like I have no idea.
I don't know. They all look the same, though. You can't. You know what it is? I see color so good that I could see the
infrared and the ultraviolet.
and that's
skewing your vision.
Like, it's just like, because all browns have purple in it. So
Sure.
So that's what I just have. I'm like that shrimp. I'm like that punching shrimp. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
The colorful punching shrimp.
I think it's just all shrimp.
Anyways, I'm one of them, but I'm the powerful punching one.
Yeah, you have like eight cones in your eyes. I'm sure. Yeah, that's probably it. You figured it out.
Yeah, I could. I punch colors. What? No, that's not what I meant to say.
That's not how that works.
I can see color so good. I can see color real good.
What is the advantage for the shrimp to have that much color range? What good is
things?
Wait, hold on. What are they doing? What are they even doing? Wait, that's not a shrimp. It's a crab.
What? Punching shrimp is shrimp.
Punching shrimp.
Punching shrimp.
Oh. Either way, it's like that. It does that thing where it creates like a sonic boom, right? Underwater.
Yeah, yeah.
Why? What are they attacking with that? Fish? Oh, that's right. It's a fish, right? They'll walk up and like basically stun punch a fish.
Why do shrimp see colors good?
But like, what benefit is that? I could see the fish. The fish aren't invisible. They not only exist in the ultraviolet spectrum. I can see them just fine.
Let me see. Oh, I think it detects light.
But why? To see the fish better? What benefit is there to that?
Yeah, like they just need a punch in front of them, and then all the fish will
eat
just
the fish.
Get hit by. It would get hit by the residuals, the sonic part of the boom.
That's not how that works. They have to like get pretty close.
One punch shrimp. One punch shrimp, the hit anime. One punch shrimp.
I could see that.
Okay. No.
What?
I keep getting links to these like science abstracts that like, you know what I mean? Like they don't really tell you.
Yeah, they're like, and you will learn more if you pay the $20 for this.
I was like, no.
Yeah, you're like, but hold science, I need it.
This article made me click it. Mantis shrimp vision not as mind-blowing as you've been told.
Yeah, there you go, mantis shrimp.
Ooh,
are they about to debunk like this whole conversation?
I don't know. Let me see. We can just edit it out, right? I love this quote, but it didn't really make sense.
It doesn't.
Okay, here. So, where we see a rainbow, the mantis shrimp sees a thermonuclear bomb of light and beauty. That's what? But it didn't really make sense. If you really don't need that many photoreceptors to see color and discriminate well, that's literally what you just said.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you don't like. Good job. You could see more colors. Cool. Like, what good is that?
I love this quote also. The fact that they were this bad at discriminating color was quite surprising.
Maybe they're just really good people and they don't want to discriminate.
Yeah, they don't see color. They see too much color. They don't see color. Mantis shrimp.
My college did a lot of research on mantis shrimp. Says Aranya. All the research consists of eating them. Says Dimples.
Do you think they taste good? No, I don't think so. I don't know, man. Dimples weigh in. Their unique eyes. My brand.
I'm going to explain something. I got in a Facebook argument today. I'm not going to go into the argument in itself because it's a very complex one. This is a problem with science here, though. Here's the thing. I brought this up a few podcast episodes ago. There was a Danish study on the reusable plastic bags stating that the reusable plastic bags are more detrimental to the environment than plastic bags if they're not used so many amount of times to make up for the environmental impact. So my friend was like applauding Disneyland or something for using like reusable straws rather than plastic straws. But then I was like, but the fireworks. And I don't know, somehow it devolved into the talking about the plastic bags. But that was also, I was laughing at that too, because I'm like, oh yeah, start at the small thing. I feel like replacing straws for Disneyland is way smaller than the environmental impact of the fireworks, which I think is funny. But anyways, the one person, one of my favorite, first of all, the one thing about the whole conversation about plastic bags versus reusable bags is that I outsourced the logic to approved professional scientists who study the environment and impacts on the environment day in, day out, who are smarter than me, have that. And people keep arguing with me. I'm like, I'm not trying to argue. I'm trying to state a fact that these scientists made the study and we should probably listen to them, because the the issue at hand has so many variables and so deep that I cannot fathom all the things that come into factor when they made this study. So that was one of my arguments. The one thing though that made me laugh so hard, and I turned off. I was like, as this person replied, I turned notifications for the post. I had not gone back because I will not respond to this person. I said, they're like, they listed this big thing out. I'm like, you're not listening. That's what the study is about. And they went, but I'm telling you that this is how it works. I'm like, well, what source are you citing? And they said real life examples. I just laughed so hard that this one person with their armchair logic outsmarted these scientists. And I was like, okay, goodbye. You don't understand how science works.
It's the sources on Yahoo Answers.
Yeah, it's just
where they're like, source me.
Yeah, and they're like, no, but my experience tells me otherwise. And I'm like, well, good for you. Like, first of all, your experience is 1 versus 1,000. Good. There is a way to use reusable bags where they are better for the environment. My argument though was like, I don't think people are using them enough. And if they tear, then you have to make up for that in the next reusable bag. So if you have to use it 50 times and you have one and it tears after 25, that means your next reusable bag has to last 75 uses. And I was also saying, if you wash them, then you have to take the account of washing them. That's a negative, it's a whole thing. But they're like, but my thing, and I'm like, can you show me where you're seeing that? Because they kept going, you're just going off this one study. So what? One study is better than no study. It's better than your one use case. I was laughing, so I was just like, I'm done. You can't be real life examples from a non-scientist. It's just so great. So that's how science works, you guys. That's how science works. There's a reason these studies go on. You're not a scientist. You're not better than them.
Speaking of science, I'm still trying to figure out why shrimp need to see.
I was trying to buy you some time with some science speak.
I just got to an article that says butterflies also. Why though?
Yeah, I think I heard that too. Like butterflies could see like ultraviolet. No, infrared. I think they see infrared. There is a thing because bumblebees or bees. I'm not sure if there's a difference between the types of bees.
I think bumblebees are cute, right?
I don't know.
And regular bees
well, my point, there's different things.
Bumblebees are like fuzzy.
Yeah, I have no idea. But what I'm saying is like I think one or all of them, they see infrared because the light bounces differently off of plants, and there's actually hidden patterns that we don't see. So that makes sense for them for some reason. I don't know. Guys, can we all just see the same? Why do we need to have so many different ways to see? This makes sense.
And then I don't have to get sad about not being able to see the way the shrimp sees.
Yeah, I'm always like, there's that thing in freaking Battlestar Galactica where the robots towards the end, he's like, I'm dumb that we're like human bodies because our robot counterparts, because there's like humanoidistic robots, and they're like, one guy was like mad. He's like, I know that there's way more spectrums of light that I can't see because my body functions like a human, but I know it's there that sensors can see, like our robots and our ships can. And he was all mad because he's like, I'm a human. And it's like, yeah, it's the same thing.
I just
it's
picture him crossed arms and just being all mad that he's human and not a robot.
Yeah, and he's like, because he is a robot, but he has human parts essentially, human cameras.
Yeah, but would we be able to replace like our eyeballs with like a robot eyeball?
Yeah.
Like, you can plug into the... Whoa! Rain just said, whoa!
Rest in Peace is here!
Rest in Peace is here!
Rest in Peace is here.
Man, this would be a real fun game.
Yeah, it's just like a pretty good racing game. Like, just made into a movie. I mean...
Look at this flamingo!
I mean, how much different is this from F-Zero racing?
I don't think you're in space.
I know, but like, these cars are like spinning out of control.
Yeah, this is basically
down.
Mario Kart, the movie.
Gosh, that was like the worst animation. That was really bad.
The fire, the explosion?
It goes from like pretty cool to like really weird a lot. It's like that effect when he like that right there was like, oh, it's pretty good. And it's like, what the hell is this? Like, see, that looks cool. Is that Sinbad?
You mean Kazam?
Kazam?
You mean
How come they have so many foot pedals in their car? Like, what's so special about these?
I think one is like oil slick. One is like jumping.
So it's like a bunch of Mr. Gadget.
Yeah, so this is like, Inspector Gadget.
I said
style.
Mr. Gadget again. What's going on?
I got you. Inspector Gadgets and like 007 type situation here. It's like if James Bond was a car. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But James Bond
Man, look at that. Look at the island. It's Peach Beach.
Oh, butt beach?
Peach Beach.
It's a butt?
No, like Peach, like from Mario.
Oh, Peach from Mario? Not Peach
like
like
Peach
the
Beach.
fruit.
It's a level. It's a level in Mario. I'm comparing the movie to Mario Kart. That's what's happening. Oh, what was I doing? I was supposed to open GTA.
Yeah. When you have to open it, just make sure it's updated. Just check the download tab. There's an update. You know. I actually gotta make sure to do that myself. Everything looks good on my side. Who is this guy? Is this guy on Top Gear? Is that who he is? Or is he a chef?
This movie is Top Gear.
Dude, there should be a show within this movie where they're like, oh, let's turn on upper rotor, and they turn it on, and it should be the host of Top Gear, but they're hosting it in this, like, oh, the GTX Racer is the new hyperdrive Excelsior, smooth riding, and it's so great, and they should do the whole show in this movie, and that would be really funny. Why is he crying?
Nice race. I ain't seen moves like that in a long time.
What moves? What did he do? He just drove a car, and then he
exploded.
How come he didn't die like his brother did?
Because he exploded to the left a bit.
Oh, good for him. Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? What is this game called? What was that game we're playing? Necro Dancer. Necro. Nope.
I feel like everyone...
Dancer?
Because Dimples said that the bad guy looks like a poor man's Tim Curry. I feel like this entire movie cast is like the off versions of other
it's
actors.
weird. Because the main character kind of looks like, oh, shoot, who's that kid? He had that show. I don't know, because it was like a show while I was a kid, and so like I don't remember it. And then, but it was the one where he voiceovers himself. He's like, "That's me as a kid." Oh my gosh.
Dennis the Menace.
Yes. No. Oh man. What is? I don't even know where to begin. But he is. Oh, I don't know. I almost had it. But basically, he's black hair, curly hair, and it's like all like. It's like the intro. I think the intro to the show is like a crappy like VHS like home movie. Dimples, you know this. Dimples always knows me. Dimples always knows what I'm talking about from the most vague description. I could be like, it's a guy with red, and she'd be like, that's it. Like,
oh, and she's typing.
She's got this. I know. She's got this.
Sometimes you guys are a kind of Boy Meets World.
I think that's it.
Wonder Years.
Maybe. Let me go look these up. Boy Meets World sounds right. Boy Meets World.
No, I think you're thinking of Wonder Years.
Wonder Years? Okay, then.
Fred Savage?
Fred Savage. This guy looks like Fred Savage. You did it. You've done it. You figured it out. Which one is he on?
What?
Which one is he?
Wonder
Fred
Years.
Savage. Okay, so it was Wonder Years. But what is Boy Meets World?
Boy Meets World is with the kid, and he has a brother and then a best friend. And Topanga went to our college.
But Fred Savage. Anyways, yeah, this guy looks like an off-brand Fred Savage. Everyone's an off-brand everyone in this movie.
Remember the evacuation that we had in college?
No.
And then there was a meme that went around, Save Topanga, because she went to school there.
When did this happen? What year is this?
I don't know, 2000, while we were in college.
Oh, cool, thanks.
She was in David's class too.
Topanga was?
Yeah, Topanga.
So she went to college with us.
Yes.
Isn't she older than us?
She came back to college.
What the hell?
Yeah. Oh, Topanga, what's her name?
Why? Wait, what was the meme? Save Topanga?
Save Topanga during when we had an evacuation because of threats or something.
Oh, I don't remember that at all. Anyways, wasn't sure if you're I am too young for Wonder Years. I just barely remember it. Like, I just remember this looks boring, and then change the channel. Oh, Boy Meets World stars Ben Savage, Fred Savage, younger
What?
bro.
I didn't even know they were related.
So savage. Did people say that a lot? I bet they said that a lot to them. Man, you're such a savage. I'm going to say to people like, whoa, dude, you are so Fred Savage. And people are like, did you say Fred Savage? I'm like, yeah. Oh, man, I can't log into anything.
I lost my tab. But I found it.
What did you post? What is this?
Fred Savage was a boy in Princess Bride.
Fischl began attending
You heard
conference.
Danielle Fischl? Cal State Fullerton, 2013.
Wow. Wait.
Yeah.
She graduated. Oh, 2013. Man, I didn't know what year that was. At the age of 27. Oh, so she's not that much older then. Interesting.
I think this was like this kid's last role also.
Probably because he's not very good. I wouldn't hire him. He's overacting so much.
But that's the intention. That's the point.
Bad. No, look at Gon Golgon. He's all like just normal. He's unaffected.
No, that's his character. The little brother.
But it's not good. You don't like it.
No, I think it's the role.
I like Gorgon Johnmon. He's doing a good job.
He's just being him.
I know. It's fine. Just don't do anything. Here, if you're going to be an actor, just don't do anything, you guys. Don't. You're doing too much. You always are. Go to the neck.
I like how this is like spy movie, but no. Racing, but family, but basically Fast and the Furious.
Hello. Oh, it's so loud. Hello. The voice you are now hearing is our friend and moderator of Twitch. Moderationer, rest in peace, aka
rest in peace, aka Italian tasty hot fresh pizza, aka rest in peace 120, aka rest in Buddhist.
You almost
don't remember the others.
Yeah, I'm not really sure anymore.
Poopsie.
Poopsie scope it.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's right. I forgot that's your name and not Pseudoscopics' name.
I was catching up on a bunch of my podcasts, but instead of like letting the queue run, I put like a bunch of the same ones next to listen back to back, and so it was just like a lot of like Italian tasty hot, poopsie scope, this and that.
Here's the thing. I just caught up to San Diego Comic-Con 2017 episode of Mabim Bam, and I'm like crying. That was such a good year of Comic-Con, and it's like, oh man, I was there too, and it's weird, and it makes me sad. Because I'm also sad because Comic-Con is over, but also that year was so good, so I'm feeling double. It's compounded. It's like, man, I'm missing that year, and I'm just missing Comic-Con in general. What a disappointment.
Comic-Con was real fun. I was gonna make a post saying that I miss Comic-Con, but I was kind of lazy.
Dude, the buffer day works so good. It definitely like alleviates a lot of the pain because you're like, well, at least I'm sleeping in. At least I have the day off. So.
I didn't have the day off.
Tip for anyone: try to have a buffer day. To me, it's more about shock, right? It's more about like the pool feels nice, but it's not great when you're going from like one temperature to the next temperature rapidly, you know. So in this case, going from like super awesome, having fun at Comic-Con to work is very shocking. But having lazy day where you can just kind of mope around and unpack, literally and emotionally, definitely seemed to make it a lot easier.
Brag about it.
Well, I didn't think what I'm saying is I didn't think it would work that good. I thought it'd still be sad, but I'm confirming that it works pretty good and that you should.
Yeah, because you kind of just extend reality. Yeah. Extend from returning to reality. That's like my thing. That's why because when we go to Comic-Con, we always go down there and we eat, and then come back home. We eat like out of San Diego or whatever, and I always enjoy those because I'm just like it's an additional delaying.
We should keep stopping every 50%, and that way we never actually return home. We drive an hour, eat, drive 30 minutes, eat, drive 15 minutes, eat, drive 7.5 minutes, eat, drive 3 minutes and 75 seconds and eat, and then drive 1 minute and 0.85 seconds and eat, and you go from there, so on and so forth.
Yes.
Until we're just eating at everywhere. So I just bought that Crypt of the Necro Dancer game that we played while we're at Comic-Con, which is why I think I brought it up. I'm gonna try that game out. See how that goes. I thought I owned it already. I might have it on Humble Bundle or something. I don't know, but
how come I don't see any Speed Racer cosplays, but specifically from this 2008 movie?
Yeah, what's up with that?
What's up with that?
That's almost as good as I always like the idea, what's the most obscure cosplay you could do without being like a hipster? And Dodgeball was pretty good that we saw. The Dodgeball team from Dodgeball was pretty good, and I would think
this
Speed
Racer X. Yeah, those Racer X guys would be amazing.
Yeah, it'd be pretty good too.
I've seen the classic Speed Racer before.
Yeah, see, that's not that bad. That's not that obscure because I'm like, oh, it's from my childhood. Isn't Racer X the brother? Oh wait, spoilers.
You don't know that at this point.
Isn't he mind controlled?
Look, the car is a shrimp. The car is a punching shrimp. The blueprint of the car. Oh, see, this is this cool stuff. We're just like, whoa, what? The car has a drone and lasers and spiky tires and cutting hands.
Man, I can't believe they thought the future would have all this, and it's just it's so laughable now that our cars actually have drones and spiky stuff. Oh gosh, they were so pretentious, thinking that we'd be all drifting. Just because my car has guns and a drone and spikes and wheels and stuff like that doesn't mean my car is going to drive sideways up a wall. Come on, be more realistic.
The thing that I do like about these cars, though, is that you know how Mario Kart, everyone has a chance to get any of the powers, but these cars have specific powers, and that's just it's a cool roster. It's like a game because
it's like a game.
It's like a game.
Just like a game. It's just like a game.
It's just like a game.
Oh, rest in peace is saying stuff. He's not gonna talk because someone's loud in the background. I got my cars gonna be managed today. I got 6 new expansions and bought the bigger, blacker box so I can hold all of them. That's cool. Cards. No, not Cards Against Humanity. Binding of Isaac card game just got funded today. Finished, closed. So
the Achievement Hunter Heist card game was also announced.
Ooh, I don't know what that means.
So I do want to get that.
Is it heist like Grand Theft Auto Heist?
Yeah.
Very fun. Interesting.
Is she the queen?
I probably can't play this Crypto Dancer game without audio, huh? Being that it probably requires, beat. And
I mean, you can see the line and the heart.
Yeah. Oh, no. What's going on? I can't leave this screen.
You've ruined it.
Why is it like this?
This guy? You can cosplay this guy.
What guy? That guy in the red?
No, not the guy in the red. This guy with the hair. Just wait for it. That guy.
Oh, yeah. That's pretty dang obscure because I don't even know who I'm looking at right now. Collector's Edition. Right click on Crypto and your Steam Launcher. Go to Browse for MP3s. I don't want that. Oh.
This is the best movie. He looks like he should be in A Way Out, though.
Okay, so this game opens up with the audio latency calibrator. Press the up arrow when you hear the sound. Why have my computer muted? I can't do that.
Cynthia came back in time for the queen to shoot her flare into the sky.
But why?
Everyone is just burning out. Everyone didn't do it right. No one got that speed boost.
Yeah, they didn't. You got to do it on the 2, not
on the when it goes. Bam,
bam, and then you got to do it right there. You do it too late, too early. You'll go. Wah, 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 wah. What are they doing? Are they racing through the palace? Hey, I'm the king of the world. Oh no, you're driving on my carpet. This is expensive.
Oh, look, he jumped. Did you see that? Korean
chicken. What Korean
Cynthia came
chicken?
back with Korean chicken. She either came back with Korean chicken or she ate Korean chicken and then came back.
I want Korean
Not
chicken.
Sure. She ated Korean chicken. Man,
The speeds that are going,
cool
they
scene.
die, right? They all die.
Yeah, I think that's why everyone gets sad when they
sudden
explode.
death. I'm sure of it.
I'm pretty sure. That's what happened to the brother.
Yeah. What is
Look
going
at that.
on? Why is it like this? I didn't like
It looks
that.
like one of those photos that
I didn't like that at all.
those layered photos. I thought it was fantastic. Wait, is this Rocket League? Oh man, see, this is what the Rocket League movie would be about.
Oh my gosh,
would
this
be
game
like-
is so hard without audio. Because I have to look at the heart rather than what's on the screen.
Pay attention to the speed racer. He's speed racing. He's doing his namesake. It's like Amelia Earhart, except not really, I guess. This is probably really racist part of the movie.
Wow, she has a long tongue.
See, those are cosplayable people.
Long tongue?
No, well, I mean that, yes, but
Oh, I see what happens.
this is a movie about friendship and working together in a sport thing that is solo player. Oh, I see what's happening. Everyone got paid off to try to kill Speed Racer
Oh, that's right.
and or
Because
Racer X.
he didn't want to do the contract or whatever like that.
I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, I'm in a shop now.
This movie did Game of Thrones before Game of Thrones did Game of Thrones. These racing tribes, man. Okay, let me pitch you this idea, Jared.
All right. I'm listening.
Well, that lady had a sword for her gear shift. That was pretty crazy. Okay, so my idea is this movie, but everyone is Game of Thrones.
Yeah. Are they racing on horses? Are they still...
No, they still got cars.
Okay. So, is it just...
But they have different styles of cars.
Oh. So the idea is like, is it like, I'm fighting for my family, House Leonardus, and the car's
Yeah.
like yellow?
Yeah,
That's
like
pretty cool.
one's like instead of oil slick is like
Okay,
poison.
let me pitch you my idea.
Okay.
It's this movie by Harry Potter, because everyone loves Harry Potter.
Oh,
And I'll make a lot of money.
car Quidditch. Let me
Yeah,
pitch you that idea.
It's non-flying Quidditch, and people are like, what? And everyone's like, oh, snap. Whoa, I like this scene. This looks cool.
Yeah.
That was
This
weird.
is-
Whoa, it's so weird looking. Why, like, so these cars have like a hopping ability.
Yeah. I mean, like
Why?
if you fitted your car to do that,
Oh,
because
I-
of this reason.
I would just hop all the time then. There's like no reason not to hop. Like, instead of pressing the brake, he should have hopped right there. That would
Maybe
have, like,
you can only do so much.
can you, like, murder people? Because he's, like, just straight up trying to murder him.
Well, they don't care. They got paid to murder them.
I know, but, like, it's on camera. Like, I don't understand
Yeah,
any
but
of this.
it's like
Wow,
diplomatic immunity,
his
you know?
head got smashed. Anyways. That also doesn't seem like an efficient attack to spin around. You'll lose all your velocity. Although I do love that flipping thing because I like, who said Rocket League? I can't find it. Aranya? Yeah, it's Rocket League, man.
this looks like a fun like Disneyland ride too.
I want that to be Speed Racer 2 is they're playing car soccer. Car football.
Well, that's what I was saying. That this is the Rocket League movie.
Oh, I was gonna say the other way around. Now they should do Rocket League.
Well, I mean,
On purpose.
it would be basically this with
Wait,
the ball.
But it won't be. Yeah, but it won't be racing. It's primed for
Yeah.
a sequel. Like, hey,
Please!
I retired from racing. It's not racing anymore. And then that's the intro. And the intro credits roll, title sequence.
Okay, this movie, but Mad Max also.
Look, it is Rocket League. He did like a thing. But also Mad Max. Yeah, that's pretty good. It's basically this, but not pretty, right? Everything's ugly and like welded together. He's gonna stab him with his car.
He did the pit maneuver to save him.
Wow.
Whoa.
It's like they're really good at Rocket League, and they like spike the ball. Like, where's our characters that are in here that are like, well, how do I jump?
We would have exploded a long
Yeah, we
time
probably wouldn't have
ago.
made it this far.
We're basically this kid and this monkey.
Oh no, I don't want to be this bad acting kid.
You guys would have just self-imploded at the start pit line.
No, we do better than that.
You?
I score goals sometimes.
How dare you, sir? Recipes.
We need to have another Rocket League.
I just like to me, it's not funny anymore. Because I know I'm bad at it. Maybe soon though. It has been over.
Maybe
a long time.
it's been a lot.
Well, my problem is I'm holding out to like if we do Rocket League, I want a full game. We need 6 or 8 people to play with us, and we haven't been able to get like we haven't been able to fill like Jackbox.
Aranya also has
that's-
Rocket League.
Oh, that's pretty good. It's
Dimple
like 4.
says that we would be at the starting line making grilled cheeses in engines. You mean peanut butter?
You mean toasted peanut butter jelly? So this is how you would do it. If I had to make a peanut butter jelly
Here we
sandwich on
go.
my engine, this is how I would do it. I would have a compartment.
Please skip ahead 10 seconds.
No, it's better because if I had one of these fancy cars, the glove, like you know, that mid-center console, that would be a refrigerator for some butter, and then I
Oh,
would.
that's actually pretty good.
Wait, what are we talking about? Oh, this is.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
wait, Jared, let me pitch you this idea.
Yeah.
You listening? Uber
Wait.
the movie.
Uber the movie.
And it's this.
And it's this. But there's passengers. You want to go to the finish line? I'll get you to the finish line. Hop in. It's going to be like $18 an hour. Oh, maybe not. Oh, is it Surge right now? Yeah, it's Surge. Oh, shoot. Well, I'm going to try Lyft. All right, bye. That's the movie.
And then they take you roundabout way around. Like,
Why is it $16,000? Oh, you were sleeping, so I just drove around.
I've actually had a few of my Ubers refunded for that reason.
Have you gotten the roundabout way? Oh, you've like reported them for
Yeah.
taking the longer way? Oh, that's pretty good.
Because like I knew like I've driven the one way like all the time, and this dude went super roundabout way, and I even talked to him and asked him like halfway through the ride like why he went this way, and he's like, "Oh no, I just wanted to see the city this way." I'm like,
It's not your job.
doesn't work like that.
Yeah. Doesn't work like that.
We did have an Uber that or a Lyft driver who, as we were talking, he turned up the volume.
We weren't talking to him. Don't.
Yeah, we
He
were
wasn't
talking
like,
to each
yeah,
other.
that sounds great. So where are you? So where are you from?
Sounds
Where are you from? LA? Yeah. Oh yeah. So how did you get here? When did you get into town?
It's like if you drove like an Uber X, or like the fancy ones,
Yeah.
like the window and the limo
Yeah,
goes
it's like
up.
the limo.
But this guy keeps trying to talk to you through
Oh, how
it.
dare you guys? Cynthia said that she's also done that to me, and then Dimple says that's what I'm doing right now.
That's why.
Sad face.
I like the idea that also people get this podcast just to turn it down and watch the movie. Thanks to you guys, I watch so many movies. Oh, glad you like the podcast. Oh, I hate it. It's just you
It's
guys
just background noise.
Yeah, you guys just give me ideas to watch movies. I'll go, I guess I will watch that right now. Who did the milk? Oh no, here we go.
Here comes the bees.
Is this the kind of driver I have?
It's
I
so
still
funny.
think they look like lungs.
Yeah, square lungs.
You didn't raise me. You're not my real dad. The monkeys
I
were my real
actually-
dad.
I actually had an Uber the one time. The driver was playing a saxophone
Well,
all the
what?
way to my destination.
But how? He was
Swear to
driving.
God. Swear
Wait.
to God, he was playing in his lap.
Oh,
Oh, I guess no. That doesn't make sense. You need 2 hands for the saxophone.
He was doing it.
I don't
And
understand.
he was really good.
Oh man, maybe he learned a bunch of songs that only need one hand, but it's like so like much.
What kind of fake place is Pittsburgh, man?
But I don't know. But we gave him such a big tip because we were so impressed because he was doing requests like he was
doing a 2-for-1 service.
Like he ended up. What was the thing?
I don't like that because playing an instrument takes so much of your brain computing power.
Oh no, it was totally dangerous.
Maybe he's like a shark. Like so half of his brain went to.
Yeah, but you need all your brain for driving.
Like, wait, Jared, let me pitch you this idea. Are you listening?
Okay.
This movie, exactly the same, but while people are racing, they're also playing the saxophone.
Good job. Sax driver.
That sounds very bad.
I don't think I want to watch that movie.
No.
Baby saxer.
Oh no, it's getting worse.
I don't like this. James Gunn, please calm down.
But like Baby Driver. Look at that guy who's not married to Kristen Bell.
Yeah, Shepard.
All he needs to do is name himself Drax Shepard, and he's in like Mass Effect or some sci-fi movie. I am that character. Yeah,
Drax Shepard.
I'm Drax Shepard. I am the combination of Guardians of the Galaxy and Mass Effect.
Recipes, you have to go back to see what the name of your saxophone playing Uber driver is. Because if his name isn't like Sax Shepherd or anything of that variant, then he does not deserve the extra tip that you gave him.
Saxy driver. Dude, I just said that without thinking about it. That's so good.
Dimple says, it was Bill Clinton, and is that a Animaniacs reference, or is there another poison? They're poisoning rain with water.
Guys, did you get that though? Okay, well, stop. What if he wasn't an Uber driver, but he was a taxi driver, and he called himself the Saxy driver?
Oh, I get it, like a taxi driver.
Yes, it's what I'm saying. It's so good on so many levels. Bill Clinton doesn't Bill Clinton actually play a saxophone?
I don't know.
I thought that was the reference.
I thought
he's actually really good at it. I thought that was the reference. He plays saxophone and he's really good at it.
So all these ninjas are trying to kill Racer X and Rain, but they already poisoned. But there's already poisoned Rain.
But they poisoned them. It's gonna be like Crank though. Now he's gonna have to go fast to get his adrenaline up.
It's like Speed and also Speed Racer. Where he is the bus. He's a transformer bus.
If your heart beats below 60 miles per hour, you die.
Yeah. Wait, that's great.
Did I ever tell you guys the time I took a self-driving Uber?
What?
Oh, no, you got one. You got to do one of those.
Yeah, because they're based out of Pittsburgh.
How many people did it kill on the way? Did they give you a little card? We're like, please note down how many people die, and then you're like 1, 2, that's 3. You tally mark, and then you put it in the suggestion box. Suggestion. What could we do better? Not kill as many people. Good suggestion. That sounds fun. I want to do a self-driving thing. That would be so cool.
There's so much action in this movie. It's amazing.
Yeah, it was really creepy.
Wait, this guy has an accent.
The guy started reading a newspaper while
he was like the employee.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so great.
Aren't you supposed to be paying attention? He's like, it'll do its thing. I'm like,
he was also playing the sax. That's what your saxophone driver was doing. He was just preparing for when he gets to pilot a self-driving Uber. Pilot? You're not driving it.
Yeah, I don't know what they call them.
Like monitoring it? Supervising?
Uber?
You're the Uber buddy. Oh wow, they knocked the pants right off of him. He's a family man. Look at that.
Oh, good job, Gone Gone Bunk Gone Boom.
You want to try a second take of that?
Yeah, I really like Dragon Duman.
Take a third.
Jawman Goodman.
That one's pretty. I like that one. Jamanga Man, my man.
I feel like it doesn't do it widely, but I feel like this movie wanes in and out of how cartoony it is. It's not by a terrible amount, but it doesn't seem consistent.
You forget. You go, oh yeah, that's right. This is a ridiculous movie.
But it's like, what? Oh, it wasn't that ridiculous 10 seconds ago, but then it got really silly. Oh, now it's back to being a little bit more. It's like, what is going? It's such a very subtle amount, but you notice it. It's very odd.
Right. Sorry, it was not a saxophone. It was a clarinet.
Clarinet. Okay, well, I could see
now
that.
the joke doesn't work.
I'm assuming it's held the clarinet to his face.
We have to delete everything that we just said.
You ruined my Saxy Driver joke pun. That's so good.
You can't do Clary Driver. It doesn't work that way.
Well, maybe he's a Uber driver that drives you to Caflary's in Pokemon Go, and then Caflary Driver makes sense again.
It is real bad. When John Gaman
Why
was fighting,
would that car have a catapult? But instead of putting a rock, it was a snake. Like it's like
it had to be snakes. He watches a lot of Indiana Jones.
It relies on the person being freaked out by a snake. I'd be like, oh, cool. I'm so glad he didn't throw rocks at me. This is a snake.
Anyways, I like how chat was like a bunch of John Goodman references for a while.
Yeah. Just
like in Cloverfield. Good job, Fred Flintstone. I don't remember. I mean, like, I barely remember the Flintstone movies, and I forgot that he was Fred Flintstone's. And now that I remember, it does make me very happy.
Honestly, I'm the opposite. I would have said that Fred Flintstone I thought was based off of him as a real person. Someone saw John Goodman and was like, let me make a cartoon of your life. And then that was the Flintstones.
It's Rain! You got duped.
Oh,
you're not a woman. You're a Korean pop star.
He's a transgender man. I'm not a cheater. This isn't cheating.
I thought he was going to die right there.
It's a woman driver.
Trixie.
What? I can't believe it.
I am no man.
And then she crashes immediately.
How dare you, sir? Delete this.
Whole episode is gone. All those listeners that we gained, they're all gone now. But for real though, does she have like experience? Like they don't show her driving. Yeah. I don't know if they talk about. I'm pretty sure they must mention something.
It's just like piloting a helicopter. How different can it be?
Yeah, she's so good at that.
Yeah, she's real good. I love this.
I hate this. This is garbage.
It's like Total Recall.
Hey guys, I'm here too. Don't forget about me. Oh yeah, I forgot. You're right there. Anyways, bye. Driving is hard. Stupid movie. What is his accent?
Okay, that's what I said. Like, since when did he have an accent?
He looks like the guy from Idiocracy, and he should be talking all slow, but he kind of had a British accent?
It's Australian.
Australian. Okay, I couldn't hear very well. What a kooky movie. This guy's outfit. That seems... Can we
just all be all the racers?
But shouldn't their cockpits be closed for like aerodynamic thing?
Whoa. This is a PG-13 podcast. It's not, but...
You know what this is? You know what this movie is?
Oh no, this movie is us playing GTA.
Oh, that and also just a kid playing with Hot Wheels. The way these cars fly around is like when a kid goes, and he rams a car with another car and it like flies across the room. Like that. Like what the hell is happening? How am I even supposed to understand what I'm looking at here? We just got another Twitch
follow.
This
movie is actually a Jacob's Ladder situation.
It is crazy.
The boy at the beginning who is daydreaming while taking a test never woke up.
He's going to, like, this is also so gruesome. He's threatening to, like, shred his face.
I mean, why not? He killed his brother.
He should have done it, though. That blood splatter would have been delicious.
but he's not like them.
Also, so this Racer X was about to let him kill him, even though he's clearly alive.
Racer X is Racer X. As far as we know, he is Racer X.
His brother. You're my brother.
As far as we know, he's Racer X.
You're my brother, and you betray me with your lies. Well, how could you? I can't believe you've done this.
So that snake compartment, because Cynthia was like, what if it misses? Like, how many snakes is in that compartment? I wonder.
But my thing is, you miss it, and then everyone runs it over and kills it. Like, good job, guy. You're kind of a dick. Yeah, you would just die on the road, and it's like, cool job. Like, okay, maybe you don't care about snakes.
Wait, Jared.
But it seems so unnecessary to kill the snake.
Jared.
What?
There's a snake in the boot of my car.
There's a snake in my trunk, and I'm gonna fire it at you with a catapult. Why a catapult? Why not a snake cannon? It's so much. Hey, but you know what that catapult did remind me of? We used to have a remote control car when I was a kid, and I think it was called like the Cobra or something like that. And you drive the remote control car around, and
did you shoot snakes from it?
No. It was a snake. You drove it around, and you drive it up to a person, and they go, "Oh, a remote control car!" And you hit a button on the remote, and a king cobra pops up, and you go, "Whoa, snake!" And it shoots water at you, and you can really prank all your friends with the water gun on the snake car. Does it shoot one snake at a time and there's more in storage, or does it fire a bunch of snakes at once, or there's only one snake to shoot, so you only get one chance? Rania asks. It shot one snake at a time. We know that. I don't know if there was more. Wow, that guy would be dead. That guy's stupid. Stupid. Dak
Shepard.
Dak Shepard.
Dimple says, hey, these guys fight like that girl screams in Life is Strange before the storm with all the action lines, and you're just like, what is happening?
Thursdays on UpDownLeftDie, twitch.tv, 7:30 p.m. Pacific time.
Real backwards, but we got it.
Google search it. It's the first thing that comes up if you Google search a name. We did get another follower on Twitch. That's cool that we're getting followers while we're offline.
I want this kid to pick up the gun.
Yeah, just murder someone. He's just like, oh, I loved it. Now I have a taste for it.
Yeah, and then he like gets in the he makes his own car just like his brothers before him, but he fits it with like a bunch of gun things.
I don't like this podcast because I always get really thirsty.
What?
I always get really thirsty during this podcast. And
why don't you drink something?
Because I didn't
you hydrate yourself?
I don't have a drink, and I don't want to get up because we're doing a podcast. And we all have guns, and they all fire and they kill each other because there's like they're in a circle and it's like bang 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 and they all die.
It's like Wanted though.
Yeah.
He's gonna curve that bullet.
They all curve the bullet, and it creates a whirlpool of bullets. Oh man. Gob Jargon is mad.
Jar Jar?
Goon Job Man. Wait,
where is my wife?
So wait, during the race they stopped to have a fight? I'm so confused. Wait. I'm just piecing these events together. Did they fight during the race and they're still winning?
Because they blew up all the other people.
I don't understand.
Also, okay, you know that game SSX, the snowboarding game?
Yeah.
Okay, but this. But like in this style and this amount of like craziness.
Okay.
It'd be really cool.
Yeah, that's kind of what
right?
SSX was a little bit. It just wasn't this much.
Yeah, but a movie.
Yeah. Because this movie reminds me of Blur, that racing game that you won't shut up about.
Blur is such a good game, though.
To me, it had potential to be a good game. It was too vanilla for me to call.
The sound design alone.
It could have been so good, but it was like after we played it for like twice, I was like, oh, there isn't more to this game.
That's because you kept losing.
No, I didn't. I won every time. You copied my car and then you started winning.
He did copy the car, but it's all about the racing. It's not about the car.
It's part of the skill required to pick the correct car for the race.
But the sound design is so good.
You have to pick my car.
But Blur is just basically more realistic Mario Kart.
Yeah.
So which
it's
makes
also
it
more realistic than this.
No. They
called him a little turd. But now he's driving straight down a wall. You know what? That's one thing too.
Whoa.
In anime, they run down buildings. You're not going to run faster than the speed of gravity. That's not going to happen. That's unnecessary.
They just move their legs and it just happens.
Oh, okay.
You know, like you're just.
It's unnecessary.
In all
and
honesty,
dumb.
they just didn't know how to like. It's also to like orient themselves, just to make sure that they're facing the right way.
Which is towards the ground. You want to be facing the ground. You want to slam your face into the ground.
No,
is that what you're saying?
Rather face the ground than the other way around. I think.
Oh, is that what they say? I'd rather face the ground than the other way around. But how about not? Why not? Shirt. Why not normal stance up? Upright.
That's the tagline for Naruto.
Why not be upright?
Because you can't use your powers.
Oh, dude, he's cheating.
Who's cheating?
Speed McRacer.
Oh, he did. It's just a shortcut, just like in Mario Kart.
But why doesn't everyone just do that?
Because everyone's dumb.
Oh, he has a gun.
His reaction to that gun was, oh.
Bullets.
Oh.
Says, why not have the thing closed all the time? We just closed the cockpit thing. Why not all the time? I don't understand. That seems so much more aerodynamic.
So he can breathe.
Oh, there's no oxygen.
Yeah.
So now he murdered him.
This guy gets that guy gets a cheat too. Oh, he just blew up. I see. Oh no, look, he's a parachute. He's fine. He's fine, you guys. He's fine. Speed Racer wouldn't kill anyone. The guy had a parachute.
But he didn't know that. So on a morality scale, he killed him. He went, oh, good thing he has a parachute, but I was prepared to do it and it was necessary.
For his brother, yes.
Wow, he just jumped out of a car at like 200 miles an hour.
Yeah, look at him go.
So did he lose?
Go, Speed Racer,
he lost.
go.
But he lost.
He won.
No, the red car won. The red car was first.
Oh, I don't know then. But I think they're all in the team. I don't know. Rain won.
Was Rain
in the red?
Yeah.
Oh, he won then. Rain won.
That's not Speed Racer.
He races speedily. I thought he was gonna kiss him for some reason.
Where'd the Trixie go?
I don't know, but he got a kiss on the cheek.
Was it from Speed? Well, that's on the same site Speed Racer was. So was it from Speed Racer?
Who's this guy?
That's the evil man.
Who's this guy?
That is another evil man. There's a lot of characters. There is a lot of characters in this movie. I did not realize there was this many people to keep track of. Why is there still so much time left? Let's check. Oh my gosh. Why is there 40 more minutes when the race is over? What is in this movie?
Is that movie this long?
You know, honestly, there's probably like 10 minutes of credits. There's probably long credits in this movie, but still, like, what is 30 minutes of this?
Time. What is it called? Run time. What's a 2-hour movie?
Ooh.
Wow.
This is for kids. It should have been shorter.
I don't remember that being much movie, but also, I was also enamored with just all the
because all you remember is the action parts, and there is 30 minutes of that, and then an hour and a half of them talking on a phone. Why holograms?
They're doing business.
Just do a This is the future. Just do something.
They have
cool.
to be in their car to do.
It's not even a cell phone. It's like a wireless landline. Like beep. Hello. Okay, let me switch over to the cord. Let me get onto the cordless. I'm going to take a bath. You know, it's like, what are you doing?
Let me get on the cordless. I'm going to take a bath.
Yeah, that's why we invented cordless phones.
Take baths?
Yeah, and talk on the phone.
Oh, I see. Oh, he's now all the speed lines and stuff like that.
But he's screaming. Oh, he's so mad.
I think he's mad because Rain betrayed him.
I'm going to kill myself like my brother. Wait, did Rain betray him?
Not wearing his helmet.
How did Rain betray him?
I don't remember. He won the thing, and then the evil guy was like, good looking out there, sun guy. And then Rain was like smiling on the chair, and he's like, ha ha ha, thanks, Dad.
Ha ha, Speed Racer. Now I have you. Oh no, he's the evil man. Oh no, ha 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 ha. I told you this. It's like that, where it's all like, oh, like anime. I can't believe you've done this.
Everyone just calm down. Just calm down.
Calm down. Everyone just calm down.
Look at what you've done. You've killed one person, and now
your brother's dead for real.
That's a bad joke there, Racer X.
Remember when your brother died? Just like that.
I've been thrown like that in years. What are you doing here? The inspector told me what happened.
Inspector Gadget told me what.
This guy looks like Daredevil.
Because you're a
He's just is black instead of like red or whatever.
Okay, this movie, but exactly the same. But everyone is Daredevil, so they're driving blind.
And they're all
also like
they're driving so bad. They're like, I got this. I'm Daredevil. No, I'm Daredevil. I'm Daredevil. Go! And they all just explode, except for like one guy, because he's Daredevil.
Oh, this is it. This is the moment we've all been waiting for. This is when he finds out who the identity of Racer X.
I'm your dad. No, you're not. That's right.
Is it the same guy? It's not. It's not him. It's not his brother. You guys, you all thought it was his brother.
They fooled me.
They fooled you good.
They fooled me. Actually, I knew that all along. I was just trying to impose the wonder on our listeners.
I knew that you knew all along, and that you were going to impose the wonder on our listeners.
And I knew that you knew that I knew all along, because we're good at that. And I knew that from you that you knew. You were in on it the whole time.
Yes, and I knew.
Yes, and to the moon.
I'm Johnny Knoxville. I'm Speed Racer Knoxville, and I'm driving to the moon.
Hey, this guy does look like Johnny Knoxville. Actually,
which one?
No, I'm kidding. The Racer X kind of looks like Connor, but older. Older Connor.
I guess.
It's
I don't know. Generic white guy.
It's the jawline is what I'm looking at.
Yeah.
Freaking that guy he has like 1 million views on his Twitch profile. I am so mad at him.
Yeah.
I don't like him anymore just because I'm jealous. Or I'm envious. I'm envious. Jealousies. Yeah. Most people get that mixed up. I almost feel like I'm never jealous. I'm almost always envious. I'm very rarely jealous. I think most people say that.
But you can't say you're peanut butter and jealous.
You're right. I'm peanut butter and envious. It doesn't really sound right. Racer X looks like the guy from The Evil Dead. Oh, yeah. Rest in peace.
Cynthia said that he's the guy from Lost, but I guess he's found now. But you know who else is still lost? His brother, Rex. Racer Rex.
Oh, was that the thing? Racer Rex? He's like, I miss my brother, Racer Rex. Oh my gosh, it sounds just like Racer X.
He in his room is like he has a bunch of pictures and red yarn.
The red yarn, yeah. And then circles, and then a bunch of question marks next to Racer X. Who is he? In very big writing, frantically scribbled, like writing of a crazy man. Who followed us? Oh my gosh. I just checked who followed us, and it's Danny DeVito. His profile picture is Danny DeVito, but it has like an eye patch. It looks like he's in like
I was very excited when you stopped that. It's Danny DeVito.
I'm sorry, Danny DeVito did follow us.
Yeah. Wow. What a guy. What a guy. Would you like a nice egg in this trying time?
I always like to see because it's like, oh, it's a new account. Only following like 40 people. I like to see who else they're following.
Let me tell you something, Jared. Okay. So before we went to Comic-Con, at work I saw something at work where it was a brunch place that had an ostrich egg brunch platter. Ugh. Right? Looked so good. It looked, I don't know, brunch food is always like super yummy, and so
but that
I was
ostrich
like,
egg is gonna feed like 9 people though.
Okay, yeah, but it would be like obviously to share, and so like we were like, oh, it's in San Diego. Let's go.
San
blah, blah, blah.
Diego.
Anyways, so I come back right to work, and they're like, did you get the ostrich egg thing? And I was like, I totally forgot. I 100% forgot. I'm so mad. I don't even remember what the place was called. Looked it up. Guess what the place was called?
Lego
Provisionals. Guess where we ate like Thursday?
What? So they didn't have it, but they didn't have it then.
But they didn't have the menu, remember?
Yeah.
But we did go to the place on accident.
Wow, how that's so funny.
Right? Crazy. So that just means we have to go.
Dude, Google. I typed is ostrich, and the first thing was kosher. I'm looking that up. I don't think it is. I don't think so.
Why not? Like, how is an ostrich egg different from a chicken egg?
The bird ones are weird. I'm not sure. I don't know if you actually want me to go into identifying. Okay.
John Goldman just talked about eggs.
Okay, it can't be a bird of prey, which I think ostriches are.
Wait, aren't all birds like birds of prey?
No, they're not. Chickens aren't.
Oh, I see. Because they're specifically grown?
No, it's just birds don't hunt other. I don't know how that works. What's a bird of prey? I know like eagles are falcons. Yeah, falcons and eagles are birds of prey. Vultures are birds of prey.
Oh, birds who are prey.
No.
I mean, the opposite of that.
Yes. Yeah. Predators, I guess. And chickens are not, I would assume. I think ostriches are because they'll kill you, right? Like, if they had the chance, they'll slit your throat open. That's why at least what I thought I heard is like they have like razor sharp claws.
Let me look up eagles, ospreys, kites, buzzards, harriers, vultures, falcons, caracaras, owls.
They're scaredy. Oh, maybe I don't know. Also, if it's kosher, it has an extra toe, a crop, or a gizzard that can be peeled. I don't know what that means. Whether all three of these signs must be present in the matter of this view, well explained. Oh man, that's my problem with the kosher stuff. Is it's so freaking hard. Like sometimes I'm like, I need
this to be kosher so that we can share this brunch experience
but my problem too
together.
Is like, I go to a fish place. I'm like, don't remember if that fish is kosher or not. And I type in like, is fish kosher? And it's like in the Bible. I'm like, no, I just need a yes or no answer. And it's like, it's so inconsistent. It's so inconsistent. It's the worst.
Turkey.
Oh, here was a Wikipedia. Birds.
Turkey? I like how
this is now a kosher podcast. It's about
I like how I looked up are ostrich eggs kosher, clicked on an article, scrolled down to find my answer, and it just says turkey. Dang it.
I don't know whether it's not or not.
I guess I'm eating that thing by myself.
Just be safe and eat turkey. That's all I could have. That's like.
I'll just eat it by myself, and you can just watch me eat this $75 plate by myself.
Here is the list of birds that are kosher. Nisr, Prezes, Azia, Raha, Ya, Over, Vayan, Talmas, Shaz.
Who are you cursing?
Ned, Kash, Kala,
What
Yoshu.
spell are you casting? Jared, we haven't launched our D&D podcast yet.
These are all going to be my spells. They're just birds in a different language. This is Mosaic text, and it lists the birds
says,
as
Kalima.
Hold on.
And then they say, eat your heart out. Literally.
Hold on. Other variations among the retranslation primary Mosaic text. These translations generally interpret some more ambiguous birds as being various kinds of vulture and owl. All these variations, most translations arrive a list of 20 birds from among the following.
Don't you just have to see if ostrich eats other birds?
Maybe. What is this list of? I can't tell if this is a list of birds that are kosher or a list of birds that aren't kosher.
They will eat insects, snakes, lizards, rodents.
How does this work?
How do ostriches work? I wish chocobos were real. They're kind of like ostriches, but they're like cockatiel ostriches.
Okay, one of my favorite thing is it's like, here's the list of birds. First one, bat.
No, No.
Because the problem, it's like, it's despite listed being among the birds of the Bible, bats are not birds, and in fact mammals. Thank you for that, Wikipedia. The reason being that the Hebrew Bible distinguishes animals into 4 general categories: beasts of the land, flying animals, creatures which crawl upon the ground, and animals that dwell in water. Not according to modern science classification. Yeah, obviously. So if it's just like, that's in the air, that's a bird. Well, technically land of air. Beast of the air.
Have you ever seen those giant bats that are like 3 feet long?
No, but I want a bat. They're so cute. They're like flying dog cats.
Are they?
Yeah, they're pretty adorable.
I want that marshmallow bird. The one that the Java sparrow, I think it's called. So cute. It looks so squishy.
Yeah,
but a giant one would be
I like those videos you send me because, or like you show me, like you like person like really smashing that bird down and it kind of fluffs back up.
I love it. It's like bread. It's like good bread. Like when you smash it down and then just pops back up. I do though would love like a giant raven or some giant bird that's like a lap bird. I would love a lap bird.
A lap bird? I love a crow. They're super smart.
But like a big one.
My computer did not work. Oh, there it goes. What's going on here? He's cheating.
He looks like Mario.
Yeah, what? He looks like Mario the whole movie.
Commotion in the ocean.
Oh man,
this movie does jump around a lot, like setting.
I don't. This last race is so unnecessary because that other race was so long and cool. Like, why do they feel like they need to shove another race in here? That should have been
now
it.
He doesn't have the help of Racer X, who's not his brother. So yeah, he didn't win. Rain won. Now Speed Racer has to
But
win.
he should have won and now win the movie. He overcome all odds.
He and then Racer X takes off another mask and it is his brother.
Oh, I love it when like you can't do this. Well, the law states bureaucratic not. Oh, great! What a great movie. I always love it when they get like they overcome odds by citing some law. Super good. So fun for the kids. The kids will love this. I was writing a movie and I thought, hey, let me throw in some legal loopholes. And I went, the kids will love this. The kids are going to love this. Everyone loves it when that happens. I don't know what's happening in this movie. Sorry for that silence, listeners. This is a marathon. This is a freaking marathon of a movie.
Just like it just mimics them racing, you know? We're in the long run just like them.
If you're enjoying this movie, man, freaking hell yeah, this is a 2-hour movie of this.
Hell yeah, this is a 2-hour movie of this.
I don't need it. I don't need it. I
need this.
I don't need it. It's so much racing, and it's like
so much racing.
There's so much. It's too much.
It's so much.
Why does he have a vest for his shirt?
I don't know.
I don't like that.
Let's talk. Yeah, of course you would like the weebiest character, Rania.
Yeah.
There you go. He was such an anime character, she says.
She would. She freaking would.
So did they adopt this man boy?
Yeah, I feel like he is the guy from Idiocracy. So this is the thing. Oh, here's the thing. This movie takes place in the same year as Idiocracy, but guess the Idiocracy was wrong. Only this one man is an idiot, and then they hit. Why
do they give milk to race winners?
Do they?
Yeah, it's a thing, but why?
Like running or driving race winners?
driving.
Just the winners? No milk for anyone else?
I don't think milk is a sponsor. I think it's like a tradition, but I don't know why.
Why don't you Google that?
I've seen it. Let me Google that.
Okay.
This is a segment called "Let Me Google That." Why do milk racing? Drinking of the milk.
I still don't know if ostriches is kosher, because this list has like some crazy birds in here that I'm pretty sure aren't kosher. This is like gull and hawk. I'm like, I'm pretty sure that's not kosher, so I don't trust this list.
This podcast is just really just disappointing because we still don't know why shrimp need so many colors to see so many colors. We don't know if ostrich eggs are kosher or not, and I don't know why people drink milk after races.
Oh, okay. So here's a different. Here's some random website that I'm just gonna trust. Kosher birds includes chickens, ducks, geese. I knew that. Doves. I didn't know that. Quail, which I always forget. I always get that one mixed up. I guess the quails are kosher, among other. Non-kosher birds include owls, pelicans, eagles, ostriches, vultures, and more.
Dang it!
Bats are included along the non-kosher birds rather than non-kosher animals because okay, we already went over that. That was really funny. To me, flying bat, even though it's my animal, similarly a mouse and a lizard are both creeping things, even though one is mammal and one is a thing.
Warning.
Oh yeah, I think they did have that. If not, oops, sorry. 20 years too late. Wasn't it the anniversary? I hate that. I absolutely hate the people flying by in this movie. I think that's the dumbest thing. It's so silly to just see this black man fly across the screen.
It's great. It's like reading a comic book.
Wasn't it the 20th anniversary of this movie? Pretty soon.
But it's 2008. 20. It's not.
Oh, 10-year anniversary.
It's like, how do you math?
Okay, Speed Racer. Did you find out the milk?
Oh, yes. So I guess some guy drank it once, and then the milk company was like, oh my gosh, what a great marketing ploy. And then so he made sure that every winner drank milk.
I'm so thirsty I could go for some milk. Hey, if you're listening to this and you work at the milk place, sponsor us. Milk place sponsored the podcast. Send me some milk. Ice cold milk in this hot podcasting room. Can we have a fridge in the podcast room and it's just filled to the milk with brim?
That sounds like good for your skin.
That guy flying across the screen yelling. At first I thought he was really excited. He was like leaning forward and he just kept going. It's Rainbow Road. It's Mario Kart the movie.
Yeah. Wait, what is that ball that was flying by? Was that the soccer ball?
I think that was a tire.
That car is getting trashed.
Why would it be rolling? Oh, because it's a slight incline. All right, got it. Check. Physics check out.
I'm glad this movie passes your physics check.
I've been waiting to call it out on its physics, but honestly, it's been spot on the whole time.
Look at that. It's like the car is losing like traction and stuff like that. Does it even have enough torque? Like, these are the questions that we want to answer.
He's flying backwards. Oh, he's spinning around with this black man. This is the best movie.
Now they're just doing this to you.
Yeah. How many times can we have that guy? I don't even know who that black guy is. Is he even part of this movie, or is it just a guy in the crowd?
He's one of the commentators. There's two commentators.
Oh no. They're just on rolling chairs. Dude, honestly, we should stream like that, where our chairs are just rolling around and we're just talking and our chairs are just flying across the screen. That car is too shiny. Although I definitely remember having a Hot Wheels that was like metallic-y, plasticky, and it was exactly like this. This is Hot Wheels, the movie, guys.
I just want it to pan. It's like the Lego movie where they pan out and then
the
absolutely. Kid is playing with it.
My problem with this movie, though, is I have no context for these races. I'm like, is that good? Is it bad? Are they doing a good job? Like, I've never seen a racetrack like this, so I don't know, like, what they're doing. If it's hard, is it amazing? Should I be impressed?
What if the racetrack is, like, slightly magnetic?
It's probably some kind of artificial gravity F-Zero type of deal. I'm sure it's not just road. There's definitely some kind of vacuum tech going on.
They're creating the vacuum with their velocity.
Yeah, maybe they have really, really good spoilers.
Spoilers? Like how Racer X wasn't his brother?
I knew that the whole time.
I knew that you knew that the whole time.
That's good, because I wanted you to know that I knew the whole time.
I knew that you wanted
the cheating
me to know.
device.
You don't feel so good, Mr. Stark.
Yeah, they waste all their time with these cheating things. But you know what's better? Just do Thanos, and you have a 50% chance of you killing the racer that you're racing against. That's a much better way to cheat.
There was a 50% chance that Thanos could have gotten.
Dude, that would be
himself
hilarious. Damn it, I killed myself.
Oh. There you go. Who won, though? Who won?
Doesn't matter. He cheated, and he got it on camera.
Well, I don't know what classifies as cheating, though.
Yeah, I don't
They all
understand.
have superpowers.
The guy had like a gun, and then it's like, oh, spear hook, OP.
Maybe specifically spear hooks are not good.
But I also don't get it. They're like, that's cheating. Why? Like, so what? What is, like, oh, it grips onto your car. So? Like, what, like...
No, the love of my life, my car.
Just get out and run.
He might win. Just latch onto the next car.
I mean, that's what they did in Ricky Bobby, I believe. So, I mean, like... Come on, where is Will Ferrell in this movie? That would be great.
I want that crossover now.
So good. That's so good. Because here it is. Ricky Bobby 2, A Ballad of Talladega Nights. Enter the movie. He crashes, coma. They freeze him. He wakes up in the future. Boom. That's how you get him into this universe. Speed Racer. And then
let me improve on that.
Okay.
So, but instead of Speed Racer, it's actually Rocket League.
Oh my gosh! Oh, so it's a sequel to both movies. Have they done that before? Like, it's Speed Racer 2 and Talladega Nights 2. It's not either one of their movies.
I don't know.
It's a literal like think of like you're merging cars in a freeway. Now they are both one lane. That'd be great.
I don't think they've ever done that.
Because my thing is like Talladega Nights. He wakes up. And he's like, oh, we want to drive my car. And then he finds they keep it for him. His wife is now old, or his daughter's like an old lady. He's like, Daddy, I kept your car this whole time. Unveils it from underneath a car cover. It's shiny. Hard Rock plays. He gets in, revs the engine. Oh, it's good to be back. He pulls it onto the racetrack. All cool, like, right? Record scratch. All the racers are laughing at him. Grandpa, where'd you get that grandpa car? He's like, oh, it's my race car. And everyone's just like, it's not gonna go more than 150 miles an hour. What do you think you're doing, slowpoke? And then he's all defeated, crying because it's Will Ferrell. And he does that, waving his arms as he rounds off the track. Of course, taking off all his clothes as he did while he was on fire. Cut to the locker room. I'm assuming racers have locker rooms. Speed Racer Man, or whoever it is, comes out. Dude, I know who you are. You're my hero. Talladega Nights. I remember you. Let me train you in our racetrack how to race. Does it. Practices day and night with him. Talladega Nights is doing great. He now is as good as Speed McRacer. But then also, hey, I heard this new thing. You should enter. It's Car Soccer Rocket League Ball. Let's do it. Dun, dun, dun. More Hard Rock plays, but then Skrillex and Death Led Zombie Go remix.
And then he's just like, I thought that car was an old person car.
You know, I think, you know, like that. What were you saying?
And then they're like, I thought that car was that old person car that can't drive. And he's just like, no, the entire time it was my brother. And then the car transforms into his brother, and it's actually Transformers 5 also.
But Talladega Ricky Bobby.
Talladega Nights 2, Speed Racer 2, Transformers 15.
But Talladega Nights Fast Furious too much for you.
Yes.
But Ricky Bobby was in the car and it transformed, and they're like, "You're my brother." But wait, where did Ricky Bobby go? Dead, crushed from the transformation. That girl just screaming. See, my problem is I don't understand. I don't understand what's happening. It's not like Overwatch where I'm like, "Oh, that's cool." Like it's like more like when I'm watching.
That was cool.
I guess
He exploded both of them.
Is this Space Odyssey 2001?
And then he's gonna jump out of the car again.
It is Space Odyssey 2001. What? What's that?
Really? Physics.
Oh man. I like the idea that he spun so fast though that it created a tube. That would never happen. You'd have to spin so fast.
Someone give him the milk.
Give me the milk. Give me the milk. I need the milk, he says.
Everything's a bulky effect.
How come no one's delivering milk to me?
Postmate some milk.
I won. I need the milk.
I would hate this. I'd be like, no, just leave me alone, please.
I'd be like, I need my alone time. I need to recover from this exhausting race and drink some milk, please. Give me that milk.
Wait, I thought they betrayed him. I don't know what's happening anymore. I thought I knew. Oh, look, he's just so mad. Ice car. I hate ice car.
They've gone completely crazy. They're biting each other's ears off. What is it a whole new right? It's just one race.
Because he's been trying to win since he was 10.
But probably less than 5% of the world cares about this. So why would a whole new world come out of this? Here's my thing. I don't like anything, any show, movie, TV, whatever, that portrays one thing as a global thing. Pokemon, hate it. Not everyone would be so obsessed with Pokemon. Some people just want to make the factory that develops the shoes, they're not concerned with Pokemon. They just gotta do their shoe thing.
In that world, though.
No, I don't like that. No world would be all one. Everyone's so.
The world is a racetrack.
Yeah,
and we are cars.
Oh, it's not like they're like, guys, I can't believe it. There's those round Earth theorists. Everyone knows that the world is a racetrack and it spans through the universe and scientifically proven. And in this world, I'm saying... Source me. But I am saying that in that world, that has been scientifically proven. And it's the round Earth theorists that are ridiculous.
Is this him faking his own death?
Yeah. But why? Oh, I just didn't want to race anymore. Oh, that's right. He got face chained. He face-offed. Right?
I don't remember this part. So it is his brother.
And I knew that you knew that I knew that you knew that it was his brother actually all along. I knew that. See, I told you.
Kind of look like Tom Cruise there.
A little bit. This is a good time to mention that you can listen to this podcast alongside the movie if you think that'd be better. So rewind it and listen to it again.
It's a mistake I have to live with.
Also, before the movie ends, and while it's kind of fireworks popping, says the subtitles, they're popping off. Please tell your friend about. He's drinking the milk. He's doing it.
Milk.
He's like, I'm lactose intolerant. I could be smart. I drank the milk too.
Dimple says it's mayo.
Oh, that sounds so much better.
Wait, so the older brother died, quote unquote, died before the little brother was born? But does he care about the little brother at all?
He's like, who are you?
He did it. Fred Savage did it. There you go. He go in for the kiss, and then a car comes.
I can't believe this movie is doing all the things that we say.
I bet you're wondering how we got here. And then the whole movie plays again.
Yeah. And I bet you're wondering how we got here. You are? Well, then what were you doing this whole 2 hours?
That's a really big trophy.
Dude, I'm on,
Do you think that trophy's heavy?
Probably not. I forgot what I was going to say earlier. Oh, well. Oh, while this movie's ending, you guys, really appreciate if you tell a friend about the podcast. We're pretty small. Could use all the help that we could get. If you are listening, you are one of the first people. You could brag to your friends that you knew about it before it got big. Also, even more appreciate if you guys check out our Twitch stream and share that with friends as we are growing, but we need all the help we could get to grow even faster. So if you're into Twitch, if you're into video games, check out that Mondays and Thursday nights at 7:30 p.m. Pacific time, twitch.tv/UpDownLeftDie. Please tell a friend, bring a friend. We kind of a standing bet. I don't know what to call it. If you have an IRL, in life, real life viewing party with you and 4 friends, with them all in chat. So if you guys show up, put one person on the big screen, everyone get on their phone. If you're all in chat, and then also tweet a photo out with your 4 friends, we'll send you an UpDownLeftDie shirt, which is like $20 off our website, I think. So there's that. Yeah, and there's a bunch of cool stuff like that. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. If you're interested in this, go to bufferbuddies.com for more information about Buffer Buddies. Also, the Facebook page on Facebook, Buffer Buddies or UpDownLeftDie has the events that you can RSVP to if you want to show up to these as a reminder. And they'll always try to keep those up to date if there's any time changes or cancellations or all that. 8 p.m. Friday nights Pacific time is kind of our current thing right now, and then we play video games after. So right now we're doing like Grand Theft Auto right after this. It's going to be a real great fun time. You can check out some of those highlights on our Twitch channel. There's some clips that are really funny, and all that stuff. We also do some giveaways, and we have some cool stuff coming up on our stream. But again, that's more about go check out our stream if you are interested in any of that. We do VR on Sundays and some other cool stuff. Right now, we're going to re-rate the movie based on how much we liked it for watching it with friends, not how much we liked the movie itself. So it's based on, like, is it fun to watch it with friends? Bad movies are often good for this, and good movies are often bad for this. And it's kind of that rating logic that most people are familiar with. Does anyone want to start off?
Yeah, so I give this movie 10 out of 10
I do want to.
Racer Milk.
You did catch me. I just read your thing. I want to thank Monk Turner for the use of our theme song, Evaporated Eric. It's pretty good. Go check him out. I think monkturner.com.
Okay, I can say my thing again.
Now you can. You're the one who brought it up, and you were right. I should have thanked him during that stuff.
Yeah, but I mean, we could have done our ratings and
no. I wanted to put it all together with all the other stuff.
All right. So 10 out of 10 Racer Milks.
Okay, 10 out of 10. I give it 7 out of 10. I knew you knew. I knew that you knew. I knew.
Even though that's not a noun?
It's okay.
Okay.
I was trying to figure out a way to make that into a noun. I was like, times that I knew. How about 7 out of 10 times that you knew that I knew that you knew that I knew that you knew?
Better.
There you go.
Still not a noun.
Yes, times. The amount of times. 7 out of 10 times that happened.
Okay, that makes sense.
That's what
I'm giving it 5 out of 10 Rocket League cars.
That's pretty good. And Rania says, let me read it. She gave it. I was so confused by her, right? You put 2 numbers in there and broken. I can say, I'm going to just read it verbatim. Aranya says, I can say 2 out of 10 Dak Shepherds and 10 out of 10 absolutely wall and hallucinations. Or absolutely wall hallucinations.
Drag it.
That's not verbatim. It's verbatim. So why 2 ratings? I don't understand 2 out of 10 Dak Shepherds or 10 out of 10 absolutely walls or hallucinations. Does Dimples have a rating?
Dimples usually doesn't rate.
Dimple.
Oh, 10 out of 10 if I'm hallucinogenics.
What?
I think you might be, because you keep making the same typo back and forth. Anyways, Dimples, no ratings. I'm gonna give Dimples. Dimples is gonna rate this 9 out of 10 mayo drink. I made that up for you. Could have that, Dimples. That's a good one. Is that it, you guys?
I think so. I think Cynthia left.
Oh, yeah. She's still in Discord.
She's not. Cynthia didn't give it a rating. Welcome, Cynthia. Oh, okay. But you're also banned for not rating. You have to rate it. You have to rate it.
You have to give it something out of 10 something.
You don't have to rate it, but also be quick.
You have to rate it.
You have to rate it.
She's thinking. You have to do it quickly.
You warned her in the beginning of the episode. I saw it. You had the whole episode.
Which is a long episode.
Well, really long. It's so long. By the way, guys, earlier on in this episode, the recording, I have this issue, some minor, it's a very big issue. Our recording software does stop recording for some reason. It did happen pretty early on in the episode. Oh no, it's frozen. Okay. Read that again. It literally just stopped again. I actually don't know. Forget it. It's so confusing. Either way, we're having some issues with recording software. The thing stops sometimes. It just did it again. It did it early on in the episode, did it again. I'm not sure if it even got my previous explanation. What was Cynthia's rating that we just got?
7 out of 10 ethnic stereotypes.
Very good. Come back, you guys, if you guys are interested. Next week, I try to release these on Tuesdays. Sometimes I forget. It's kind of hard. But what we got going on next week, I'm pulling up the movie because I always forget to do this earlier. Rolling. Oh, go to reddit.com/r/UpDownLeftDie if you want to vote and suggest movies. That link is also on bufferbuddies.com. What do we got here? We did The Mask. We did Borat. We did Turbo Kid. We did Ridiculous 6. I think we're gonna do Jupiter Ascending.
That's a pretty good one.
All right, so next week will be Jupiter Ascending if you're here, or if you're listening to the podcast. Then the next week after this release should be Jupiter Ascending. All right, guys, thank you for coming.
Go Speed Racer, go.
Josh, come back.